The original commissar. Wake up to the sound of everything going to shit again. Can feel unbridled rage when I hear a few of the new fag guardsmen decide to roleplay as that one group of stormtroopers who joined the Magpies and rebelled. Not sure if it's Alpha Legion fuckery or just weird cosplay who got infected by gene stealers or both. Though for some reason the area around the Baneblade is quiet. Too quiet. Something is not right, Fox. Future me decides to test a theory and gets some wood in the Baneblade. Makes a cross out of it, attaches a spare commissar helmet and coat to it, opens the hatch and sticks the dummy out of it. The fact that we could hear the ding followed by the cross turning into charred cinders gives us the idea that somebody wants our brains blown out. Oh shit, Scala. Decide to move the Baneblade elsewhere and secure the hatch while informing everybody about assassination attempts. Decided to head to the cathedral to check on the sisters and use the Baneblade to get them to the governess mansion. Arrived to find out a bunch of those Magpie cosplayers are shooting up the place with the sisters and 20 of those huge-ass Marines from before fighting them off. Typical Wednesday. Blam. Be Drathor. Be the last crasher. The problem child. Be in the refinery and boy is it hot. Search for some place to rest is so far futile. Every nook I locate was too feffing warm to relax. I just want to sleep, Jif. There are servitors in here doing their tasks. I stay away from them, but I don't think they even have the brain power to do anything if I'm spotted. Can't help but think that might be me if I let those Imperials catch me. I'd rather a bolt, please, .jpg. The alarms outside are all drowned out in here. I guess no one wants to fight over slag and other melted down metal. Who knew, .jif? Be moving along. Spot a group of servitors all moving towards a location. Wouldn't really care, but then I noticed something. One of them was carrying an item. I recognize this item. Start following their little trail. See them hauling shit towards a massive furnace. Seeing where it goes. I follow it back to the source. I find a pile. I recognize the pile. It's the dead traitors. All of them. Gathered here. No doubt to be burned away. The sisters would approve, .jif. See the remains of Sanctified and notice that none of the PDF that they recruited are among them. Figures they wouldn't care about the littles. All the corpses of the Marines are being taken apart and hauled into the furnace. I make my way towards it. I never did get a chance to say goodbye. Be me, Jared Artorias, ever in the same boat. We're finally starting to push back those bastard traitors when we spot it. That's a fucking Baneblade. Wait a second, that's a good thing. As the traitors start fleeing in droves, I and my squad make our way over and hell over the Baneblade. Of course, it's the fucking commissars, both of whom are trying to cosplay as Yarick. Force them to let us use the Voxcaster on their Baneblade to hail the strike cruisers, protector of man and vigilant of remorse. Have them begin preparations to deploy aggressor suits and repulsor tanks. My face when we make sure there isn't a single heretic or gene stealer left upon this world. Fabulous in this armor. .jpg. The Targwil, last of the Night Lords 83rd, wandering the Undercity, endless dark tunnels, a surprising amount of corpses. Reminds me of home. The infiltration armor the Alphas gave me is a little plain. Smear Undercity grime everywhere that might glint. Plunge my hand into a Xenos corpse and run it across one side of my helm. That's a war face. Notice more of the corpses have bolter-sized holes in them. Silent running. .xer. Turn corner. Whole squad of Sororitas running down corridor. Beth. Nostroman. Flash helm lanterns jump out. We have come for you. Ogre roar. Run away. Some runes flash on my display. No idea what they say. I can't read the alphabet? Whatever. I have coordinates too. Hear the stomping of some massive metallic asshole a few corridors over. Go the other way. Try not to run into anything else as I make my way to the surface. P. Colonel. Kinda bored. Got fuck all to do. Might go on another wander around. Where to go though, Kinda lost. Might have a gander at the cathedral, say hello to them sisters, and see if they need some help from me and my boys. All we've been doing is firing exercises and trying not to die to bug. Walking can be kinda boring, but hey, it's nice once in a while. Also, we have no tanks. The order to the Monitorum hasn't come back yet. I assume they haven't seen it at all. Bureaucracy is a bitch. Vox. Finally finished my walk to the cathedral. Really nice building. Haven't seen many built this way. Pretty nice, fancy and all. Looking around and don't see any sisters. The fuck did they go, Mustache? Time to go look around inside. They might be praying or something. Got a bad feeling about this one, Scared. Pull out las pistol and chainsword just in case. Here's some gunshots and see what looks like guardsmen fighting against... Wait, what the fuck? Why? Why are they shooting at a space marine? Are these boys fucked or something? Well, might as well help the big dude out. Start firing my pistol at these, what I assume are traitors. Rev the chainsword and charge at them as well. For the Emperor, faith in the Emperor. Be me, Hakron, Alpha Legion guy. You don't know me, or maybe you do. Requesting a status update from the Control Master. Turns out the Blood for the Blood Ravens were outed too early at the checkpoint and had to forcefully enter the compound. Have them activate their coordinate directive once they are in charging range of the Canoness. They won't expect guardsmen to have chainswords. Next up is the sniper. He shot a fake Commissar Double that he set up. Those two are too smart for their own good. The Baneblade has driven off and the sniper is following along the buildings. After that is the Zealot Bodyguard, who is currently still undercover. Once he gets close to the Bishop, he will go nuts. Finally, the Tech Priest. He has completely disappeared. Very strange. My headhunters have set an ambush and melta-bombs for those Primaris Marines. They also want the Night Lord to help them. Think that this is absolutely a fantastic idea and send him along with more meltas and stasis bombs, also some things that the Night Lords like to play with. Also give them 2 extra directives. First, capture as many Primaris as you can and get them back to base. Reverse engineering them will be great use to us. And second, get that sword. It needs reforging and renaming. I definitely could use a new knife. The ship will be ready in 28 hours. More than enough time to mess shit up. Retard, well, the last of the Night Lord's 83rd. Meeting with some alphas. Apparently, we're going after some bastard Marines. The Emperor never wanted us. Vindication. Okay, I get behind this. The bigger they are, the bigger the chinks in the armor. You wanted them alive? Define alive. Be me, Draythor. Be the last crasher. The problem, child. Be pretty bummed out. I'm at the pile now, looking down at the remains of the biggins. Can see where the bolt rounds pierced their plate, where the chainswords cut their hide. That's rough, buddy. MP3. The hunger in the back of my mind is still there. The anger, too. But for now, just pretty sad. Look back over towards the furnace, where already most of the dead have been thrown into a fiery oblivion. I guess I should get going. Still need to find a place to rest. Look back over to the pile. Gaze stops on one figure. He's laying beneath some broken bits, so I go brush them off of him. Don't recognize the Marine, but then I really only knew the gut. Pretty much just as horrific as all the others. Big and burly with power. But he's wearing something that draws my attention. Spiked collar around his throat. Seems pretty ordinary, yet at the same time it radiates with something I just can't describe. Reach out towards it. Feel the hunger rise up, as if in alarm. Shake my head, try to clear my thoughts. Shake my head, try to clear my thoughts. As I grab at the collar, feel like the presence in the back of my mind is screaming at me now, calling me back, calling me away. I don't stop. I rip the collar off the corpse, holding it in my hands. Way too big for me to wear around my neck, but idea da Jiff. Uncoil the metal banding. Start to wrap it around my waist. Feel the screaming voices telling me to stop, telling me to throw it into the fire. I don't listen. I'm not a part of this family. Attach the collar around my waist. A new spiky belt. Drop to my knees. Feel like fire is stabbing into me from my new accessory. Oh god, it burns. MP3. Scream. Vision going black. Don't know how long passes before I wake up, but I'm up, eyes open, feeling better than I've felt in a while. Let out a sigh. Realize something. The hunger, it's gone. Like, I can't feel the presence anymore. Nobody's watching me. MP3. Smile. Laugh. Absolutely amazing. I'm free. Be me, the exceptional rogue trader Corazon. Melt another guardsman's face with plasma as he pops up the fire. Not entirely sure what it is I've been roped into. They're wearing the livery of the Blood Ravens, a Space Marine chapter. Not sure why men of regular size would be dressed as such, let alone attack the cathedral. They did warn this planet made too little sense to be worth the trouble. But Asensio Corazon is not scared away by a mere dozen alien hostile armies, or even a few hostile human ones. The local bishop's transmissions warned of the Gene Stealer's infestation. Perhaps that explains these traitorous dogs. In fairness, I would make an excellent Gene Stealer. There are quite a few little boys and girls across the Imperium, and perhaps 1 or 2 in Xenospace that owe me their existence. But I do not find the prospect especially appealing. A traitor guard in the rear turned around suddenly in surprise. Lasgun shots start hitting them from outside the doors. Ah, assistance has arrived. A torrent of pale, mustachioed guardsmen in redcoats and pith helmets run screaming into the hallway with bayonets affixed. The rest of the traitor guard try to well around, but it is too late. Brother Salvador and I share glances. What a strange corner of the Imperium this is. But I am not one to look a gift horse in the mouth.